What's going to be on the agenda first? Well, first, typically I do spend a lot of time just like talking to you guys, but first, I actually wanted to start tonight off by reacting to a video by Central Network. But I hadn't had a chance to look at the truth about SWTOR video, and I have to say I am more than curious. Okay, so this is Central Network's video. If you guys aren't subscribed to Central Network, I'm gonna go ahead and spam his freaking video link after you watch this. Go ahead and give it a like and a sub if you guys want to. But let's give this video a look.
Alright, so Legacy of the Sith released almost a week ago now, and the community has been more vocal than ever. To be honest, it's been very interesting to sit back and watch the reviews pour in the past few days. Well, I decided to take a different approach and hold off from my review until I actually played everything that was new. I also wanted to give myself plenty of time.
Good job waiting for
features, like the new story.
No, Malgus, this is only the beginning.
Is that it? That was it? On Republic,
that was pretty
Imperial side, and play some of the end game at level 80. You know,
that was literally my reaction to the end of it. Was, oh my god, is this it? wait. Don't tell me that was the end of it. And I was in absolute stunned disbelief at that was the end of the expansion. Could not believe it.
Operations, master mode flashpoints, that sort of thing. I feel I've played more than enough of the expansion at this point to finally weigh in with my thoughts. Now before we begin, there are a few things that I want to mention. The first,
it really is UGG.
We won't just be looking at the expansion. This video is the perfect opportunity for me to also give you a clear and concise view of how this game has been handled over the last few years. The second, we're all Star Wars fans here, so let's keep it real with each other. Let's indeed.
We talked about it in July where we said we had lots of content, with Legacy of the Sith.
Yeah, we're going to address this first. So I've seen people...
I was there watching that when he said they had lots of content for Legacy of the Sith. And that thought was echoing around in my head the entire time. And I heard a rumor, and I have yet to been able to do research on to see whether or not it's actually true. But apparently, there's the rumor is that there's more story content coming later on in the year, and they said in the stream that they had a lot of things coming for Legacy of the Sith. I mean, combat styles. They said combat styles wasn't the only big thing, but this was just the worst. You expect the Sith to have a big legacy? They're not well known for keeping history. That may be true, but I still expected more.
People say that they genuinely feel robbed of their money, considering how little story the new expansion offered.
Yeah, I felt that way too.
No, is about 45 minutes to an hour of gameplay on either faction.
It's less than that.
Republic side in less than an hour. While we're talking about it, the Republic version.
More bugs, maybe, definitely.
But the bar was low here, so I'm not sure how much that means. Like seriously, my assassin literally killed a self-proclaimed god, but he gonna say this to his prisoner?
Here I am. Come and get me. Pathetic.
Great, now I feel pathetic.
Yeah, same, dude.
We're talking maybe 3 hours of gameplay, all in all, if you're taking it easy like. This was simply the shortest expansion the game has ever seen.
Literally, I stealthed my way through most of Manon, because I felt that it was mostly just stuffed full with enemies that were just doing nothing but bogging down my time, and I didn't want to fight them. I was playing on my, I did it Imperial side on my Sorcerer, but I did my second combat style as a Shadow just because I wanted to. I did it for roleplay reasons, because of reasons I wanted to do for my character. But then I forgot that they had, I was like, oh wait, it's a stealth thing. So most of the expansion, I did it as a Shadow and stealthed through everything because I was so goddamn tired of everything. It felt like enemies were just in my way the whole time. It felt like padding. And I hate padding when it comes to the mission design in this game. It's garbage.
That's not my opinion. That's real. But whoa. The devs did say...
Now, one thing I want to remind everybody is that we showed you a lot of things, but we haven't showed you everything. And there's a lot of activity going on behind the scenes. But I really want to remind you, right, that this is just the start, right?
So they plan on drip feeding the content over the year, which implies that by the end of this year, we should have a fully fleshed out expansion. The devs have even teased...
Yeah, whatever.
Such as a PvP revamp, crafting revamps, and of course...
I feel it. That's why I usually go sneaky mode in flashpoints to make them quick. Exactly.
Good. So what's the problem? Nearly 7 years ago, the devs of this game decided to make a dramatic decision. A choice that caused waves in the player base, and eventually was the result of thousands of players.
It went free to play?
And hundreds of well-established...
They went free to play.
...part of the game forever. Knights of the Fallen Empire...
Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no, it was Knights of the Fallen Empire. Yeah.
A new story to play, with another 7 chapters added within a year of the launch. Since the devs focused their efforts on story for this expansion, nothing new came in the way of endgame content. The gearing system was replaced with an RNG system.
Yeah, that's...
Everyone's beloved companions were torn away from existence for years. This was why so many left the game, but the story was why so many people joined.
Knights of the Fallen Empire, 7 years old, yeah.
Their promise and delivered story-focused content for the next few years. It wasn't until the end of the Valkyrian saga that
the difference is like that was telegraphed. The difference with Knights of the Fallen Empire is that we went into it knowing that was the plan. Knights of the Fallen Empire was like, oh, hey, we're doing this in chapters, and you're going to get one chapter. Well, they said one chapter a month. So we knew how we were getting content. The fact that this expansion came out, and then they didn't say, and they were just like, oh, we've shown you a little bit, but we didn't show you everything. Exactly. Bruh. We're old. It's been that long. It's been 7 years since Knights of the Fallen Empire came out. But the fact that this expansion came out and they didn't tell us, they didn't give us a roadmap. So how are we supposed to know? You didn't tell us what we're gonna be getting. You just basically said, oh, combat styles, you're getting more. This is just the beginning. Here's Manon Elam and then the R4 and Armely. You sure about that? Well, sure about what? How long ago it was? Came out in Shadow of Revan was in 2014. And, yeah, the next big expansion was Knights of the Fallen Empire in 2015. It's been 7 years. 2022. It's been 7 years.
Devs finally decided to mix things up. While
we're old.
Their focus on story content, they developed Onslaught, which released in late 2019. I already made my video.
Yes, you're that young.
Bioware is our expansion. Classic. Onslaught was completely different from what people were expecting. The devs were teasing a return to Empire versus Republic, but it seems the player still gets to choose to keep the Alliance around, which might be making things awkward creatively for them. Onslaught's story in a nutshell is that Darth Malgus has returned, some side squabbles between royal houses, then surprise surprise, Malgus becomes the new bad guy at the end. That was it. Albeit.
So basically, basically Onslaught was like, oh, we're going back to the way it was when the game launched. Malgus is Malgus is the poster boy bad guy. We're going back to Empire versus Republic. But at the same time, they have this big weight on their back of the Alliance being around since Knights of the Eternal Throne. This is why I say literally this game needs to pull a Destiny 2 sometimes. Even though that the experience from level 1 to 50 is some of the biggest and most engrossing content in the game, at this point, it's doing nothing but being an anchor. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying that they should definitely do anything about it, but that's just my opinion. Literally, the original 11 planets of the game is doing nothing, is basically an anchor. But that's just... that's me going off on a tangent. I've been playing since 2011. Same. I was an ongoing beta tester from when did the first beta? I think the first beta started in. Let me see. It launched in December, November. I think it started in September. That's when, and then I got invited to be an ongoing beta tester. So I didn't just get to play during the times where the beta was open. I got to see the game incrementally get better as an ongoing beta tester, and my friends were ridiculously jealous because I got to see the game 3 months before the game actually launched. I have screenshots of my character on Coruscant and Tython before the game launched. It's kind of amazing to go back and look at that and see what the game looks like now. Kind of amazing. Nerd cred, yes, very much so, dude. My screenshots are from a monitor that was 1024 by like 7 something. Like, hold on, I have to find the resolution. I'm actually gonna find the screenshots. Hold on, they're in here somewhere. Hold on. Oh no, even worse. The screenshots are in 800 by 600. If that's even like the actual screenshots. Hold on, I think that just might be like open file location. Where is it at? Oh, here we go. So they are in. Oh no, that's still like the default. Yeah, it's 800 by 600. Well, oh no, here we go. 1024 by 7 by 768. Hold on, let me see if I can I'm gonna see if I can open this picture of the my favorite glitch in all of SWTOR during the beta. Hold on. Let me see. Window capture. Is it gonna let me show it? Oh, it's not gonna let me show it. Hold on. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna open it up in Paint. Just so, like, because for some reason it doesn't like. Yeah. Boom. So when you got off the speeder bike at Kalikori Village in the beta, you would spawn like that. And you would be walking sideways. You would spend your entire time walking sideways in Kalikori Village. It was hilarious. That was one of my favorite bugs from the beta. The other one that I don't have any recording because I didn't know how to record my screen back then was Satele would sometimes be shiny. Satele would be tiny. Like in the Jedi Knight storyline where Satele would come into the council chambers, she'd be tiny and her voice would be large, but the camera would pan out and you see just like this little dot moving across the screen and you're like, is that Satele? Tiny Satele bug. Some of the best content.
They added some Mando themed story later on, which was actually pretty cool. And
the Mandalorian themed story, I'm waiting for that to finish.
Is by far my favorite piece of content in the game, story-wise. For most people, that update was the real expansion for them with Onslaught. Then we fast forward, Legacy of the Sith. So
Onslaught wasn't even that good in my opinion. It was fun, but it wasn't good.
Right now, have less story content than Knights of the Fallen Empire on launch. Not even
yeah, it
just a
does.
little less. The problem was expectations. The devs of this game are adamant that story is still their focus point, but this confuses us when they release incredibly short story and label it expansion. Yes, we already covered the drip feed of content, but at this point it's clear as day.
I've not played the new thing with Magus yet, neither. I don't know how to. You have to be a subscriber to do it.
Instead, the overall takeaway here is the Kotfi and Kurta expansions set the bar on story content for this game, a bar which hasn't been matched ever since. Maybe by the end of this year, we'll have hours more of story.
Oh, then all you have to do, then you should be able to access it from like the terminal on your ship. Ships are not useful. All they do is launch new story content. But like, the one thing that really made this expansion seem like it was going to be bigger than it actually was the freaking CG trailer. They only roll out CG trailers when the content is going to be substantial, and they rolled out a huge CG trailer for this, and it wasn't even a trailer for the expansion. It was a trailer for the freaking Flashpoint. That's all it was. And no one can tell me different. I'll see if I can help you with that later, because I don't, like, I can't even remember what the beginning mission is called. I'll get onto one of my characters and see if I can find out where it is. I don't know where, like, I'm pretty sure you, like, I can't remember how to launch it. You might have to be, like, level 75, and I'm pretty sure you are if you're looking to start it.
A content roadmap would be a good move by the devs right about now. Why
Yeah, I would like to know what's coming.
Charge for new story chapters like DLC is completely beyond me. It seems to me one of the best ways forward with this MMO. Let me know what you think. Honestly, why the devs didn't give us a launch similar to previous expansions is something we'll never know. But what is clear to us is that the content is less and less each year. This kind
It really
of
is.
should be fatal to any MMORPG, but the Star Wars franchise is single-handedly keeping this game alive. Beyond what I've said already, there isn't much more to add in regards to story, but I do want to hear your thoughts too, so please share them in the comments. So people have been asking...
Literally the only reason this game is still alive is because it has Star Wars in the title. Any other game would have been shut down. Any other game would have been shut down by now. And the reason EA hasn't shut it down is because in 2020, the game's officially made $1 billion over its lifetime, and it's still making money. That's really the only reason. Like, that's really the only thing I can think of is the fact that it still manages to make money with a dwindling team. The team for this game is ridiculous. It's ridiculously small.
Me, Sam, do you think the devs will listen to the feedback? Well, the simple answer is yes, they will listen. The real question is, will they respond? The Bioware devs have been some of the shyest we've ever seen in the MMO industry. Personally, I think...
Wait, timeout? You said, word of wisdom when holding a cyber prisoner, disconnect any non-life-sustaining cybernetics for ease of containment? That's... You know, that makes sense. Yeah. They could kill Vader with that. It's like, I mean, just disconnecting his arms and legs. That's very true. Just leave Malgus a walking, talking torso. But then again, I mean, how many cybernetics does Malgus have? He doesn't have a lot. I don't know how many, like, if anyone knows how many cybernetics Malgus actually has, put him in chat, because I don't know how many he has.
It's a good move for them to do monthly dev streams for things like Q&A or just hanging out and getting to know the players. Unfortunately, ever since we made this video here, the devs have cut our direct line to them, which means if we email them or try to contact them, we'll just be ignored, which is why I can't give you concrete details on whether or not...
Wait, time out. What does it say? Hold on, wait. Update, the devs emailed me a couple hours ago and let me know I'm kicked out of the influencer program. They said that while my video didn't mention names, my tweet was able to hint people who I'm talking about. Nice, epic response. Whoa. This is the second time I've heard of another creator being kicked out of the content creator program. But at least this was before Legacy of the Sith came out, but Aviriia was removed from the content creator program after her review of Legacy of the Sith. This is sketchy.
Not the devs are going to address any feedback. Now, I know many of you are wondering what my thoughts are on some of the latest features of the expansion.
They're not going to listen to feedback.
I really like the loadouts feature. Switching combat styles is also convenient and neat, but also completely pointless at the same time for me.
It really
I'm
is
actually
pointless.
enjoying the new gearing changes. It's a nice change from just being given awesome gear. Now you have to actually play to get stuff, and honestly, that's the way it should be. In terms of class changes, I'm still getting used to them. I dislike...
There's a lot of class changes that are hard to get used to.
Where that puts me. the middle maybe. Also, I hear you all on the user interface. While I don't mind the cleanup on quick bars, nameplates, and some other stuff, the inventory...
Guys, is the volume... And let me know if the volume is okay, if you guys can hear my voice pretty well.
It really needs to be customized so it isn't so vertical. It genuinely hurts my eyes to look at this. It's like someone at the dev office found one of those stare at this picture and it will move things and was like, hey Larry, I got a great prank for the new inventory, man.
I'm telling you this right now, Bioware copies other games' homework, but it's like they copied it. Oh, thank you. But he is a little quiet though. Oh, okay, I'll turn him up. But Bioware, when it comes to them copying, when it comes to them looking at how the game is designed, I feel like they copy other games, but they copy it and then copy down their homework in a completely stupid way that makes it bad. Like seriously, Malgus is like RoboCop at the moment. He really is. Someone needs to just cut Malgus a break. But Bioware, if you're gonna copy other games, at least copy them in a good way. I mean, like, you copied World of Warcraft, okay, but now you're not even doing that well anymore.
Alright then folks, that's going to be it from me in this one. If you want to see another player's review, then please check out Peter the Cellcast right here. It does live here on this channel. Thank you for listening everyone, we'd really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing, and we hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.
You know, like, everyone go and drop this guy a like. Seriously, I'm gonna link his video. I'm gonna link his video in the chat again. Everyone go and give this dude a like, and if you like it enough, give him a sub too. But there is very little in this video I disagree with. They're just like not listening. They're just not listening, and then kicking people, and then refusing to listen to feedback, and then they're doing things that are absolutely ridiculous when it comes to the content schedule of the game. Like, can we have a roadmap?